Okay guys, so continue pa rin tayo dito sa settlement. So this time is formula na lahat, no? Formula na lahat ng settlement. Okay, so yung kanina, yung mga previous video is introduction lang muna yun, tsaka warm up lang, no? Warm up. So dito na tayo, no? Dito nyo na makikita yung sobrang daming formula for the settlement. So pag magsusolve tayo ng settlement, kinukuha natin is always the total, no? So kung may primary settlement, so add mo yan, plus secondary plus the immediate settlement. So yung yung primary settlement na yan, so yung kanina, meron tayong dalawang case. We have case 1 which is normally consolidated, and for the case 2 meron tayong over consolidated. So pag sinabi nating normally consolidated, diba? Pag normally consolidated yung soil or yung clay, ibig sabihin hindi pa talaga na-touch yan, no? So kaya tinatawag siyang virgin, tawag yan under siya sa virgin compression zone, no? Parang ganun, kasi hindi pa talaga na-touch yan, no? Bali hindi pa yan nalagyan ng embankment or any building or structures na yung lupa na yan, no? Kaya normally consolidated. So sa problem naman, paano mo siya malalaman na under siya ng case 1 is sasabihin niyo yung word mismo nung normally consolidated. Hindi pwede na hindi niya sabihin yan, no? Sasabihin niya talaga yan. Okay, so yan. So case 1, so meron tayong normally consolidated. So yung formula is dinerive natin to. So ganun pa rin, no? H over 1 plus the in situ void ratio, that is the original void ratio nung hindi pa natin ginalaw yung lupa. Then we have the CC, that is the compression index. So later ipakita ko yung mga formulas for the compression index. Then we have the logarithm of PO. So yung PO, that is effective stress pa rin yan, no? Overburden plus change in P, so surcharge load or additional na load, no? Or average effective stress increase in the clay layer. And then yan, we have the overburden pressure. Okay ba? So madaling tandaan, basta tandaan mo lang na yung H dyan is always the thickness ng clay layer. So for example, yung profile mo is meron kang sand, then diba? Meron kang sand and clay. So yung i-consider mo yung mag-settle lang, no? Yung clay layer lang. Okay? So hindi yung buong sa soil profile mo, no? So yung thickness lang ng clay layer yung i-consider mo. Okay ba? So klaro man din yan, no? Okay ba? So I hope klaro yan. Yung PO, ito yan. Dito na pala, no? This is the average effective stress located at the mid height, no? So kung ito yung clay layer mo, i-consider mo na height is yung H, pero yung overburden, yung PO mo sa mid height niya, no? Bali at H divided by 2. So kailangan mong makuha yung effective stress dyan, no? Hindi yung total stress. I repeat, effective stress. Okay? So yun, no? So bali yung CC, yan yung compression index. Later ipakita ko yan, no? In case 2 we have over consolidated, meron din yung dalawang case, no? Yung kanina, pag yung PO plus change in P is greater than the pre-consolidated pressure, so yan, no? So ito naman yung gagamitin mo na formula for the primary consolidation. You have H, ganun pa rin, thickness ng clay layer, 1 plus EO, in situ void ratio. Then we have the swell index. Yung swell index, typical value niya is yung ito. Typical value niya, that is 1/5 nung CC to 1/10 of CC. Okay? So, ayan. Then, pag yung PO mo plus change in P is greater than PC, so, pag greater than siya ng PC, so, expected, may PC na dun sa equation natin niya. Ito yan. So, makikita mo na PO, PC, PC, PO plus change in P. Ganun lang yung pattern. PO, PC, PC, PO plus change in P. So, H over 1 plus EO, the swell index logarithm of the over consolidated ratio. So, that is, tawag yan, for over consolidated, no? So, meron kang over consolidated ratio na PC, yung pre-consolidated pressure, pre-consolidation pressure, all over the overburden pressure at the mid-height of the clay layer. So, pag normally consolidated, that is just equal 1, no? Take note, yung logarithm nung 1 is 0, diba? So, kung logarithm daw nito, diba, 0, so ibig sabihin, matatanggal yan for normally consolidated. Tawag yan, normally consolidated clay, no? So, yung matitira is ito na lang, di ba? Pansin mo? Di ba? Ito din yan. Pero yung naiba is yung PO, ginawang PC, no? Tulad nung pinakita ko sa second na video. Yan dito. Instead na PO, ginamit niya PC. Kasi nga, under pa rin siya sa over-consolidated eh. Hindi siya normally consolidated. Anyway, yun pa rin, no? Basta tandaan mo lang na yung over-consolidated ratio is equal 1, no? So, kaya parang ito lang yung natira. So, since case to, so PC yung gagamitin mo. Pero sa normally consolidated, PO. Okay, I hope nakakita nyo yung differential ng formula. So, yun o. Yung CS dyan is yun yung swell index. So, that is 1/5 ng CC plus 1/10 of CC. So, later in the next slide, makikita nyo yung may iba ding formula for the swell index. So, yung PC, sa problem, no? Mostly sa problem, binibigay yung value ng PC. Kung nangyari man na hindi, which is seldom lang din mangyari yan. So, ito yung formula, no? So, meron tayong dalawa, no? For over-consolidated clay and tsaka normally consolidated clay, no? So, ito yung formula, no? Na-derive nung matalinong tao na to. Si Nagara at tsaka si Morphy. So, sila pa rin doon yung nag-derive ng talino nila, no? Si Nagara at tsaka si Morphy. Ito yung research nila, no? So, ibig sabihin, parang empirical siguro yan. I don't know. So, anyway, logarithm nung pre-consolidation pressure, PC prime, or PC, pareho lang yan, no? Basta effective lahat yan, no? So, it's just equal to 1.22 minus the ratio of EO all over the EL. So, yun yung void ratio at liquid limit. Okay? At specific liquid limit. Minus 0.463 logarithm of PO, effective PO. All over 0.188. Yung EL dyan, yan yung liquid limit in percentage kasi naka-divided by 100. So, expected yung LL dyan must be in percentage, no? Times the specific gravity of the clay. Okay? So, for normally consolidated clay, so, sila pa rin, no? Laging magkasama yan. Magbarkada yan eh. So, yung magbabago lang yung ito, no? So, yung value niya is just 1 point, ito pa rin yung formula. Ito lang yung magbabago. Okay? Yan lang yung magbabago. So, papalitan mo yan ng 1.122 minus 0.2343 logarithm of PO. So, bali, hahaba pa yung formula niya. Yan. No? Though, yung EL is same pa rin. Okay? So, ganun. So, that is if not given, no? Pero seldom lang mangyari yan, no? Sa dami ng na-solve ko na problem related to settlement, binibigay talaga yung pre-consolidation pressure sa problem. Okay? So, anyway, meron din tayong odometer test for consolidation test, no, na ginagawa. So, ito yung makukuha mo yan by laboratory. So, proceed tayo for the secondary settlement. So, sa secondary settlement is just H over 1 plus EP. So, yung EP dito, yan yung void ratio at the end of the primary consolidation. So, yung kaibahan sa primary consolidation is yung E mo dun is yung EO, that is the in situ void ratio, yung original, no? Kasi nga primary pa eh. So, pag secondary ka, so, pagkatapos ng primary, so, magsi-secondary settlement na siya, no? So, minsan wala yan, minsan meron, no? For granular soil like sand and gravel, so minsan walang secondary settlement. Pero mostly sa silt tsaka clay, may secondary settlement. So yun na. So since siya yung magiging next after ng primary, so yung E mo is yung EP na, no? So yung void ratio at the end of primary consolidation. Then we have the secondary compression index. So typical value nito is ano nga yung typical 0 up to 0 to typical, no? Typical value 0 to 0.03. Seldom lang mangyari na greater than siya ng 0.04. Doon meron, pero seldom lang mangyari. So, typical value niya is within a range lang ng 0 to 0.03. Okay? So, ganun. Then, H pa rin is yung thickness ng clay layer. So, inuulit ko, kung meron yung parang stratified siya, may sand and clay. So, yung clay lang yung kukunin mo, hindi yung buong thickness. Ha? Minsan kasi doon na nagkakamali. Then, yung T1 dito, yan yung time for the completion of primary settlement. So, tandaan mo yan, no? So, bali, yan yung time, no? Once ma-complete yung primary settlement, yung time na yan, so yan yung gagamitin mo. Yung T2 is yan yung time after the completion of primary settlement. Or yan yung time na required, no? Bali sabihin ng problem, what is the settlement after 5 years? So, yan yung magiging T2 mo, yung 5 years na yun. Okay? Where settlement is required. Yan yung T2. Or what would be the settlement after 10 years? So, yung T2 na yun, yun yung 10 years na yun. So, ganun yung problem minsan sa secondary settlement. Okay, I hope klaro yan. So, yung EP dito, okay, so may formula yung EP. That is just the in situ void ratio minus change in E dun sa, di ba? Ito yung change in E dun sa normally consolidated na part. Yan, kung babalikan natin yung dito. Di ba ito yan? Na kung babalikan natin yung primary consolidation under normally consolidated. So, ganun daw ganun yung formula wala tayong magawa. So, yun talaga. So, anyway, kailangan talaga memoryado nyo lang yung formula. So, pagtsagaan nyo na lang i-memorize nyo kung gusto nyo maging engineer. So, yung EO naman, that is the NC to void ratio. Yun na, sinabi ko na. Then, yung secondary compression index, this is secondary compression index, yung pangalan nito. Nasulat ko ba? Nasulat ko pala, no? Secondary compression index. So, yun, no? Change in E lang, all over logarithm of, or change in E, logarithm of T2 all over T1, no? Yung dinerive natin yung last time. Bale, yung nangyari naman dito is T4 tsaka T5, no? Pero kung gawin mo yan T2 tsaka T1, ito gawin mong A1, no? A1, A2, so bale ito T1, T2. So, magbabago din. So, bale yung change in E mo is C alpha logarithm of T2 all over T1. So, ganun yung mangyayari. Okay? Dinerive ko yan sa previous na video. Kung nakita nyo. Okay, so we have also the immediate elastic settlement. So, yan, no? Yung immediate or elastic settlement, yung after the application ng load, so magsisettle siya. So, immediate yun, no? From the word immediate. So, biglang nagsettle na. Elastic settlement siya. So, bali yan yung settlement based on elastic theory. Anyway, yung formula niya is madali man ding tandaan. So, we have the shape factor, or that is the shape and foundation rigidity factor. And we have the net vertical pressure applied times yung width ng foundation, 1 times 1 minus the Poisson ratio of the soil. No? So, kung may Poisson ratio yung concrete, hindi yun yung gagamitin mo, yung sa soil. No? Kasi soil tayo Minsan ganun no? Minsan maglalagay ng mga flower ng mga given. Then, or, pwede rin IP, no? Bali, influence factor. So, minsan ito yung binibigay, minsan ito, no? So, ito may formula to, sobrang haba, no? So, check nyo na lang yan. Kung may mga formula book kayo. Anyway, that is given naman din sa aklat. Then, yun pa rin, no? QB, I think pareho lang, no? Pareho lang yung dito. Diba? Makikita mo, pareho lang. Yung nagbago lang talaga is yung CS at saka IP. So, depende lang daw sa'yo, no? Pipili ka lang. Nga pala, yung ES dito, yan yung elastic modulus nung soil. Okay ba? So, I hope klaro yan. So, dito tayo sa compression index. Ayan. So, yung compression index, marami siyang formula. So, depende kung sino yung author na gusto mo. Charot na. Pero yung ginagamit natin is yung ito Yan yung ginagamit natin. So, anyway, kung sabihin ni examiner na use Rendon-Herrero formula, use Nagaran Morphy formula. So, yun yung gagamitin mo, no? Wow. Wala kang choice, no? Pero kung pag hindi niya sinabi, automatic si CC equals 0.009 times the liquid limit minus 10. Automatic yan, no? So that is Skimpton formula for undisturbed clay. Bali, hindi siya nagalaw, no? So, pag nagalaw siya, remolded clay, so magiging 0.007 lang, no? Parang merong safety factor lang na add. Anyway, times LL minus 7. So, yung L dyan that stands for the liquid limit. So, balikan mo lang yung soil consistency, no? Andun yung mga formulas dun. So, for Rinden Herrero, ito lang, 0.141 specific gravity raised to the power of 1.2 times 1 plus the in situ void ratio over the specific gravity. Then yung term na yan, raised to the power of 2.38 for Nagara and Murphy. So, ito talaga sila na, talino, daming formula. So, that is just 0.2343 times the liquid limit all over 100 times yung specific gravity, no? Diba, sa formula nila, ito yung EL. If I'm not mistaken, yan yung EL lahat. Diba? Sa free consolidation. Diba? Ito yan. So, yan yung formula nila. Anyway, so, meron pa, no? Si 4 tsaka 5. So, si Park tsaka si Komoto tsaka si Nishida for all clay. So, pag given naman yung in situ void ratio, walang ibang given. So, pwede mong gamitin si Nishida. So, that is 1.15 ng AO. In situ void ratio minus 0.27. So, pag nangyari yung given is yung in situ na porosity, so, pwede mong gamitin si formula ni Park and Komoto. So, yung in situ porosity all over 371.747 minus 4.275 minus NO. Okay, parang nagra-rock pa lang. So, hirap nyo na lang yung formula, no? Para madaling tandaan. Sobrang dami na ng formula. Then yung mga formula na to, I think empirical yung formula. Ibig sabihin based on research ng mga author na yan. No? So, di mo kayang i-derive yan. So, kung gusto mo ng derivation, better ask this author. Then, we have also the swell index. So, yung swell index yun yung CS. So, yung typical value is 1/5 nung CC to 1/10 of CC. And, ayun, no? Ang dami talaga. Ang talino ni Nagara tsaka si Murphy. I don't know, Murphy or Murphy. Anyway, sila yun, no? Basta mag-trupa yan sila. So, we have 0.0463 then times nung EL. No? EL. Okay? So, liquid limit all over 100 times the specific gravity of the soil. Okay? So, I hope klaro yan for, medyo dito, meron din tayong tinatawag na coefficient of consolidation. So, medyo malayo na siya sana eh. So, later na lang to sa next na video. No? So, kasi marami akong sasabihin din dito eh. So anyway, yun lang. So, see you in the next video. Thank you.